How y'all doing? This is Capital Babylon. We'll give all praises and all glory to the Most High. Y'all, I want to say how y'all doing. I want to make this quick video right quick. I know I say that all the time, and you know, running about 15 minutes, but I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Um, First of all, I want to give my disclaimer. These videos are not for people that's not following the Most High. These are only for people who got desire to move toward them, or people that's already in there, or trying to just renew who they are as a person. We all trying to figure out this thing called life right now. This video was prompted, you know what I'm saying, by my cousin of mine, um, just talking about forgiveness, y'all. I know it's an old subject, everybody talk about it, but it's still on to make it less relevant. It's even more relevant now than it is than it was when we when it was first spoken of. I'm gonna read this one passage. This is Matthew 6. I know, bro, this really came from what everybody called, quote unquote, the Lord's Prayer. It says, for if this Matthew chapter 6, verses 14. It said, for if ye forgive men of their trespass, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if ye forgive not the men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive you yours. Now, you can go back and read the whole thing if you want. It's up to you. But what I want to talk about is forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? And from my point of view and from my experiences, I'm gonna give a brief testimony of what Yeah, I feel like it take more strength to forgive somebody than to go do or go after revenge or whatever, because it never really satisfy you. You know what I'm saying? In the end, you know what I'm saying? People in prison, they'll tell you that all the time. Their revenge still don't make it feel even better. You know what I'm saying? You get a sense of relief at the time, but the aftermath is always will always haunt you. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your life. Then what people don't, you know what I'm saying? Revenge is always what's the word I'm looking for? Commercialized and put on a pedestal like it's a thing that need to happen. But revenge is always have an aftermath that you're not ready for. Most people are not ready for it. And they deal with the consequences of revenge. And forgiveness is a lot easier. I ain't gonna say easier, but you know what I'm saying, you can move on with your life, and you can deal with things a lot better forgiving somebody than dealing with the aftermath of because a lot of times with revenge it's always pain inflicted. You know what I'm saying? In the end, when you're going out there trying to go after revenge, I just don't see the logic, especially at my age now, and the things I went through. You know what I'm saying? Even with the situation what happened to my brother, a lot of my Facebook friends and people that know me know the situation what happened to my little brother. Just being transparent. During that time, my mom's, you know what I'm saying, when it actually happened, my mom, she was hurting, and all of us hurting at the time. And I can remember when we was standing in front of the house, you know what I'm saying, my mom grabbed all of us, you know what I'm saying, and told us, let vengeance be the Lord, and told us not to do anything. And man, that terrified me, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I could have done something, you know what I'm saying, but and to be totally honest, you know what I'm saying, I had an opportunity to do something to the guys, because I saw all of them at one point, and had an opportunity to take every last one of them out. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. And I was getting ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? Be real. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm on Facebook, and I know all that. I had an opportunity, but I heard a voice that was loud, and as I'm speaking right now in my ear, saying, "Don't you do it? Vengeance is mine." and I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? My heart was hurting. My At that time, I had made my mind up that I was getting ready to deal with whatever consequence getting ready to happen. Yeah, I was, I had friends, I had people that come to me. I'm talking about for at least, I know, for at least 10 years. I had seen the guys, and when someone was in prison with the guys, right next to him, and called him want to take the guy out, man. And moms and my auntie Aunt Lily Mae, rest her soul, you know what I'm saying. Her and my mom, they was more my auntie Lily Mae, you know what I'm saying. They pretty much kept me at bay on a lot of that, you know. Thank the Most High for them, cause man, I told my I was in a real bad place, you know what I'm saying. But I'm glad I did, because my life would have went a whole different direction, you know. And you know what I'm saying, because in the end, you know what I'm saying, when the dust clear, you know, like I said, it still won't bring back that loved one, or still won't fix that situation, you know what I'm saying. So when they say forgiveness is for you, it really is for you. You know what I'm saying? You can move on, you know, because a lot of people that don't forgive and harbor all that hurt, going to a state of depression. A lot of times they don't even know they're in depression, and they get to drinking, and especially when somebody do something, inflict any pain to somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna sit and lie and say it was an easy road, because it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to literally, because I wasn't in church, I wasn't none of that. I didn't believe in the Most High, nothing. I didn't believe in none of that stuff at that time. You know, coming from a family that was raised in church. My dad's a pastor and everything. I didn't believe in none of that stuff at that time. You know what I'm saying? I got away from the church. I didn't want to hear anything that had nothing to do with it at the time. But the Most High had plans for me. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear people talk about that stuff, but I'm just being transparent with y'all. You know, to understand that it's a process, and that it's not a thing that's gonna happen overnight. You know, but you have to learn to forgive. You know what I'm saying? Even my views on murder, you know what I'm saying, is not the same no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to feel like that when somebody kills somebody, they need to be locked up for the rest of their life. But think about it. You know what I'm saying? Just be realistic about it. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to pay for a mistake that you made for the rest of your entire life? You know what I'm saying? Where you can't fix it, or try to renew your relationships, or try to fix. Now you go out there and kill somebody when you 17 or 18 years, being stupid and just hanging around. Do you want to be in prison for your entire life for something like that, or do you want to try to fix it? Try to have some retribution for it, and try to have a life afterwards. I believe people should pay for their crime, but just think, you know what I'm saying, let's make a more practical thing when it comes down to, a lot of people can't see somebody taking somebody's life, because I see a lot of people post when they're a friend of theirs, go out there and kill somebody, and then and they get locked up for X amount of years. They showing, go free so and so. That's their family. You know what I'm saying? They don't see the fact that they committed a crime, and in the victim's eye, that person need to be locked up for the rest of their lives. But now you in this situation. Now you want them to free your friend or your family or whoever it is, because you don't see that they need to stay in jail for the rest of their lives, or for however many years they get go in jail for that. Or just make it more even practical. How about you got a debt that you owe? You know what I'm saying? And you like, man, I cannot pay this debt, man. And these folks constantly putting this stuff on my credit, and I can't buy nothing. I can't buy no house. I can't buy no car. If I do buy a car, interest rate high as I'll get out. Do you want to be placed in a place where you can't be forgiven for those debts? For the rest of your natural life, you can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they got bankruptcy for. You know what I'm saying? Bankruptcy for is a kind of forgiveness for your mistakes and your financial issues. So, you know, you know, I don't like the situation of when something happens to somebody that inflict harm, especially when rape or something like that happens, to people, because don't nobody want to be placed in situations like that. Because a lot of first thing somebody gonna say, you don't understand my pain. Everybody understands some a hurt in some form or fashion, where some of it inflicted worse than others, even though some things may be a little minute to you, you know what I'm saying? But that person that it happened, it's a mountain, you know what I'm saying? But do you want to hold on to that hurt for the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I'm trying to get you to see. Because I'm thinking about when Jesus was who y'all call Jesus, his name Yeshua, when he was on the cross, and they was casting lots with him. I think they're casting lots for him, and he actually before he even died on the cross, he said, "Forgive them, because they know not what they do." You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, that you in your mind you think you're doing the right thing, but you don't know the consequences that's getting ready to happen for the action that you're getting ready to do. That's where you gotta be very leery of when something happens to you. Sometimes you gotta look at things from a worldwide. I'm gonna tell you a good movie to watch. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at everything at face value, but just look at the content of the movie. It's called The Shack. If y'all got Netflix, check that movie out. You know what I'm saying? It's always a source to everything every time that something happens to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I think that movie kind of illustrate the source of where people hurt come from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like that movie because it kind of embellished who Jesus and God and all them is. You know what I'm saying? But I look past that. I looked at the movie content. You know what I'm saying? What I was able to get out of it, and see that everything that happened to people has a source, and people hurt come from a different place. And some people be surprised that the same thing that happened that they inflict on somebody more likely to probably happen to them at some point in time. So sometimes having a forgiving heart, you know what I'm saying, it comes with a weight, but it also gets lighter the more and more you seek, you move on with your life and continue to do positive things and try to seek after the Most High, continue to stay in prayer, and He'll open up your heart and clean out the negativity that's whatever's left in your heart. But it was a road for me. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was in depression for like probably 2 years, man, altogether. Didn't even know it. My wife, she really had to tell me. You know what I'm saying? The anger I was progressing. You know what I'm saying? And I was really going into a real bad place in my life. And I thank her for the support that she gave me throughout the process. I know it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? I can be a handful. But just for y'all, the ones that's listening to this video or watching this video, if you're holding on to any kind of hurt or holding on to anything, man, forgive those people, man, and try to fix those situations. Whether you a father that left his kids, man, or mother that husband or boyfriend or somebody like that, then cheated on them, man. Forgive those people, man. Let that stuff go. Allow them kids to go to see their father, to have a relationship with their father. Y'all might not be able to get back together, but let them kids have a relationship. Or if you or somebody trespass, or you in a situation where you and your siblings don't get along, man, y'all gotta fix that thing, man. Because something, at the end of all this, man, we all gotta give account to the Most High. Don't be in a place where you lose, where somebody passes and you don't get a chance to fix, because you can't pray and ask God to just forgive me. No, it don't work like that, because you need to forgive that person while that person living, so that person can acknowledge the fact. Because some people you ain't gonna be able to. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some people you just have to forgive them and let them be, because it ain't gonna be nothing but because God, the Most High, have to work on those people. But I know there's some people that had to do that. You had to let them be. and let the Most High deal with them. You know, and some people, some things, with the part that hurt, where a lot of people can't hurt the worst. That a lot of times they don't see the Most High working on them, but they don't mean that He's not working on them. Because I had a situation where I opened my eyes to that, where somebody had did something to me, and the Most High actually showed me, that put me in a place where I was able to see Him working on that person. And the Most High was wearing that joker out. I mean, literally wearing that joker out. He did way more than I would have done to him. You know, I'm talking about at that time. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed because that person was trying to cause me to lose my job and everything. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High was wearing that joker out. So what I'm saying is, forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? It's for you and for you to help move you further in your life. And move you on with your life, like I said, because like I said, revenge is always got a consequence that you're not gonna be ready for. And a lot of times, some people don't even recover from it. So, I'm praying for every one of y'all that especially these times here, we losing so many families and friends and stuff like that, that people can get in a place where they can live their lives free. And I think that's the thing that you want to live. You want to live your life free of stress and harboring anger and stuff like that, you know. But I'm gonna close this video out on this pretty day. I hope everybody have a productive day. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.